they bring it down into the acceleration zone, waiting for that green flag. Bundled up nice, and there goes Daniel Murad.
Gets the jump. He basically negates that situation immediately by getting the jump on Skeen. Baptista has got a good start as well, but Skeen has got his flank just to the inside there. Brent looking for a way through, and look at Hargrove in the middle of the road looking for an opportunity.
Vilander shuffled to the outside there, trying to see if he can make it 3 wide with Hargrove and Christensen.
Look at Parent, got great, oh, and he gets hit! He got great traction there, coming out, and huge hit for Álvaro Parente. Had made a move inside of Mike Skeen. I don't think Skeen knew he was there. Contact there on relatively cold tires, and Parent is out with major damage.
Yeah, just that quick little side-by-side with Mike Skeen there. Not sure if it was racing room or Mike didn't know he was there, but all it took was that one little touch there. No barrier or tire wall there. You can see he knocked over the K-rail, Calvin.
That's amazing, and you talk about this team, Ryan alluded to it in terms of they've had a lot of crash damage this year, and that trend continues. Spoke to Tommy's Sadler, chief mechanic there with the group, and he said we just need a clean weekend, and moments later, Souček was in the wall. And now, lap one of this race, Álvaro Parente, who just can't seem to get his championship season started.
You can see those little text on the side of the car, all the little word and phrases. Of course, Jim Huey, the team owner of K-Pax Racing, one of the team principals and owner, of course, is supported by Flying Lizard, but he says that he's a big Pokemon fan and gets to walk, lost, I think, 50 to 80 pounds. He's lost weight walking, playing the Pokemon game. Those are different Pokemon phrases. Here, let's take a quick look and see if we can get a replay of exactly what happened here, Cal.
Well, I think just Skeen is suddenly, you come out of turn 1 and 2 as kind of rolls around there, and you set up over to the right, and I just don't think he knew that Parente had got the power down. It was a brilliant move by Álvaro Parente, getting to the inside, getting traction, getting the grip. This is a man who suffered a big rib injury at St. Petersburg in the opening rounds of our championship. Has been through the wars of late, and he is just frustrated. You can just see that he's just super frustrated right now. And I'd have to say the stewards will be looking at that one, Jeff, because Skeen definitely made a move there and created that situation, I would think.
Yeah, exactly. It looked like Skeen was way down to the inside there, and then Print got it. But yeah, you talk about the frustration that he's had, incident, but it speaks to how strong these cars are built to have that car back and knock that 4,000-pound K-rail over, and here you see Álvaro Parente walking back to the pits.
And they're really shy on spares with the amount of incidents that they've had this year. They are super shy. It could be game over anyway, but even if there were a minimal amount of damage, it looks spectacular. But if they were able to look at it, I'm not sure that they have the parts even on the transporter to make that fix for tomorrow's race.
Yeah, it's going to be unfortunate, as it has been devastating in this championship points-wise with the incidents and the problems that they've had. As Ryan alluded to earlier, they were hoping that this was going to be a coming out for them and really turn that corner. And unfortunately, with this incident, that's just going to
these Pirelli P0s. Let's take a close look here. You see Álvaro middle of the road. Skeen just moves over to set up a little bit. Haven't looked at it though. Álvaro was really sort of like more middle to left, so there wasn't a lot of room for Mike Skeen to really make much room for him.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Obviously, 100 miles an hour on the exit, and you got a split-second decision.
Well, the road is moving to the right, so Mike is naturally going to transition over to the right a little bit and try and set up, and he can't just drive over the road to make room for Álvaro. So it was just tight quarter racing in the opening lap, and a shame there's so much damage to that Bentley.
Yeah, very unfortunate, and I'm sure if that K-Pax Racing team, now you get into that like...
Get out another setback for K-Pax.
Let's take a see if I think we got a different angle at it right now. Let's try to see if we can see here. And
yeah, Mike didn't really move to the right much. I think it was more Álvaro staying in the middle of the road, but the road kind of kinks over to the right. So I'm sure Mike's gap between his car and the left-hand side of the road probably